I don't know if I'm streaming or not. This is my outside shirt. I don't care if it's got Delta COVID on it. I don't feel like getting an inside shirt. I'm too freaking tired. My back's killing me. I'm fed up with everything. I'll just roll around in my covers with this shirt on so I can spread the Delta COVID everywhere on me and just die already. I'm tired of being afraid and worried about things. I'm tired of just everything. And I was gonna put streaming the minute I got in this house. But then I noticed a video about John Boyega. Now I saw John Boyega's name trending all day. And I never bothered to click on it because, again, I was worried about something. Things happen and then I end up worried, and it's not a choice. I don't have control over my emotions, and I don't think anybody does. I can't just sit there and flick on and off what happens to me, especially now. So I end up with my day just wasted because I just end up worrying about something until I think myself out of it, which takes a really long time, or until I feel as bad as possible. And then that's it. So I don't, now that I'm seeing the story about John Boyega, I put a ring on that I haven't worn in years, and now I don't know if I can get it off because I'm too fat. It says that he just left the movie. He walked off a movie. I don't know about that. I don't know what happened. And it says he also lost his Twitter check. That makes no sense to me. I know of him from obviously the Star Wars movie and Attack the Block, and he seems okay. Like I said, he reminds me of Matt Damon for some reason. And then I know he was really passionate about the Black Lives Matter stuff. I remember seeing him with like a megaphone. I don't know if that was Trafalgar Square, somewhere over there, when they were doing their marches and stuff. So he's that kind of guy to take a stand. So that's freaking weird. I hope he's alright. You know, but the idea that nobody ever walked off the set, I don't think that's true. I mean, he just didn't show up and they didn't know where he was. So that's maybe slightly different. But I was talking the other day about this idea that Henry Cavill's fans think that he has all these contracts, and that's why he said mean things to the fans, and it's not him and it's his management. And I was saying about them being controlled and stuff like that. Now you see, in the last 2 days we have this Britney situation where she's finally telling everybody what's been going on with her, and I knew she was a bad situation, but why? Oh, I got these in. I'm wondering why I'm yelling. When I do that, I end up yelling because I can't hear. But she should have never been going through that. Nobody was on her side. She was all alone. And it's just like, when I say I hate the world, I'm not just being a negative person. When I say I hate people, I'm not just being a negative person. I have reasons. Life is lousy. People are lousy. People make life lousy for a lot of people. And everybody wants to act like everybody's in charge of their own destiny. And everybody can just pull themselves up by their bootstraps. And, you know, that's always coming from people who were, maybe they worked hard, but they had to be lucky too. And you had to have jobs that you could stand that weren't going to drive you insane. You had to have situations that were tenable. You know, if you're not the kind of person who gets pressed to a situation where you need to push back or you need to run and escape, then, you know, good for you. But everybody's not like that. So, or if you can put up with a lot of shit, that's your personality. We all know people don't have the same personalities and stuff, but that's, you know, that's weird and that's interesting. And what's going on with John Boyega now? I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand this world. I don't understand my own life. That's why I'm just like, yeah, Rudy, I'm watching the news, obviously. Rudy Giuliani's license got suspended for, because he was helping Trump to question what they're calling unfounded election results or whatever. Is that why you would suspend somebody's law license? Because say you're a lawyer and say that the client is trying to come out against somebody, against a workplace situation or whatever, and they're saying things that nobody else said about the workplace situation. Can't you just flip that and say, well, that person's allegations are unfounded? I mean, so why would a lawyer not be able to come with any kind of allegations? Because then the point would be to see if they're true or not, you know, and then the law decides. I don't understand. I mean, I feel like I do understand what's going on. I just don't understand how it's happening, and people, it's a good enough excuse. If that's the excuse, because that's what I heard on the news. I have melted ice cream, so I walked up the hill with it. But, I didn't even say anything about that building collapse because I didn't even understand. I was awoke already, and then I saw the screen with all the red bars on it. There was breaking news that this building half collapsed. And I'm like, what the hell? And it's like, I don't understand. Because they kind of weren't reporting. I went to Twitter, and it was like, not even trending high. And I'm like, if a building collapsed and people might be dead, that's a huge thing. There have been so many things that happened in the last couple years that to me should be the big news story, and everybody should be talking about it. I remember thinking that about the wildfires and stuff, when they were just like, oh yeah, there's wildfires anyway, you know, and then they go back to their stupidity. I don't get it. My feet are killing me. Everything hurts. I feel like at the same time that the world is really in the toilet and nobody's acknowledging it, so all this other stuff where the truth is coming out. Like I said, I was questioning Hollywood's control over people. If John Boyega walked away, let's say maybe because he had criticized Star Wars before, that'd be really interesting, you know? They're saying it's a family issue. And like I said, if they're always covering things up, how do you know what's, you know what I mean? There's 100 people missing from that building. See, I didn't know that. All I know is they said one person died. Ice cream all over me. I don't know, man. I just, every day, not every day, but most days I wake up scared. I told you that before. And life is garbagey. I'm just like, what am I going through all this for? What are we going through all this for? Like, if I think I'm sick or I think I need to go to the doctor, this morning I was starting to worry about something. And I'm saying to myself, you don't want to be here anyway, so why are you now worried you might have to go to the doctor? You know? And everything that happened to me today, and I tried calling around for something, and I end up with dead ends. Every time I get on the freaking phone trying to find out information, it's a dead end, or people answer me in such a way it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. Some astrology people thought there were supposed to be huge things happen last year, and there was. You know, People predicted stuff happening before it happened, but the way it happened, there's such a malaise, there's such a melancholy, there's such a a lethargy about everything that happened. Like when everything happened, the way it was handled was so slow, and so everything's like a wait and see. Or you know how lockdowns kept getting extended, and then people would never know if the kids were going back to school or not. And now it's like I said, I don't know what to do with my life, and it seems like all of a sudden they're just like open up again. But a lot of people aren't doing what they're supposed to do. I said a while back, I said I was under the impression that they weren't going to start opening back up until 70% of the people in the United States have been vaccinated. And I swear that's what they said. And their goal was for July 1st. So when they started saying, all of a sudden out of nowhere, a couple months ago, that they were going to start opening up, I'm like, but it's not, we're not at 70%. Right now this week they're saying they're not going to get to the 70% mark by July 1st. And one of the channels I was on, so don't blame me if this is the wrong number, said that the number was it was 45% of people of Americans were vaccinated. That's not close to 70. So if they opened everything up and they were that far from their goal, I mean, I know, like I said, the economy was in really bad shape, and all these places were going to need to open up in order to get back to normal. But their whole premise of needing the whole reason they shut down in the first place was to try to stop a spread or stop this virus. Meanwhile, they just opened back up when they weren't close to reaching their goal. Now they're not going to reach their goal. And they're only allowing vaccinated people to go to shows and stuff. I mean, that'll work for a minute, but like I said, you still need people. You need everybody participating. You can't make it a class thing where the good class of people are the ones who got vaccinated. They can go to concerts, and they could go to movies, and they could go to shows, and they could do all this, and then everybody else got to just sit there until they decide to go along with getting the vaccine. You can't do that. So how are they going to have these things go forward? How are they going to have this economy keep going? Because there's those rich people who have all the money, who've been desperate to go somewhere, and they're going to start going in the beginning. But once they've had enough of going out to a couple shows here and there and stuff, you know, if unvaccinated people don't go and participate in these things, at some point the economy is going to collapse again, or the first time when it should have, or whatever. But I don't think the media has covered anything properly since January 6th. So like I said, for me, I feel like I never know what's going on. Now, like I said, things seem like they're starting to crumble. I mean, I wasn't trying to make a pun about the building. It just seems like things are starting to fall apart, and the cracks are showing, and it's like their plans to just go back to normal obviously could never happen. And I feel like it's starting to get pretty bad. Hello. So I don't know. Do you know what the deal is? This bug. Do you know what the deal is with this John Boyega situation? Because I don't. Or anything else going on. This bug all of a sudden, right in my face. So yeah, I don't know what else I was going to talk about, because I just thought I would just talk to myself on the internet, because I don't have anything else to do. The weather isn't cooperating with me either. Like, today was a great day. I should have gone out and done yard work and stuff, but like I said, I was worried all day instead. This is how I never get anything done. This is ice cream soup now, so I'm trying to eat it carefully. But last night I got really confused when there were no Olympic trials on. I didn't know what to do, which is weird because this is Thursday, which means yesterday was Wednesday, so I don't know why they would stop doing something in the middle of the week. Let me see if there's any on the grid. Making it, good girls. Nope. Time is it? It's 5:21. What is on tonight to watch TV? Anyway. Holy moly. What is... I've seen that. Yeah, I don't watch any of these things. Anyways, I was just gonna come on for a few minutes and just talk about whatever the heck is going on, so I don't know what else is going on, but yeah, I hope those people from the building collapse make it out, and I hope John Boyega's okay. I really don't know what that situation is about, but the world keeps getting stranger and stranger. Anyway, so I'm gonna stop the stream. Thanks for hanging out, Sander Breitzma. Breitzma? Is that how you say it? But yeah, I gotta go watch some videos now. I'll talk to you guys later.